can make a big difference to your English. And it's exactly what we focus on in our Executive Master at Vaughan.
Los de Vaughan, esto es Vaughan Radio.
Speaking with Confidence with Ale.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to this, your hour to practice English until you speak with confidence. Well, we talk, of course, of everyday life, about everyday life like work, family, travel, friends, health. And speaking of which, let me ask you something. How many times have you said, ¿cuántas veces has dicho? How many times have you said, I need to book a dentist appointment? I need to book a dentist appointment. I need to go to the dentist. I need to go to the doctor. I should book a doctor's appointment. I have to get my blood tested. How many weeks ago did you let go by? How many months? Maybe months. We don't usually procrastinate about health because we don't care, because that right there is exactly what we're doing. We say, I should do this, I should do that, but in the end, there's never enough time to do it and you never get around to do it. Nunca llegas a hacer aquello que dices que vas a hacer, ¿no? Y sobre todo cuando estamos hablando de salud, how many times have you said, I need to go to the dentist, and you just don't? And, well, procrastination is what comes to mind. Procrastination, la procrastinación. And as I said, sometimes we procrastinate because we're busy. True. But before we get into that, let me ask you something else. What is procrastination? What is it? Do you know? ¿Sabes qué es la procrastinación? Is it laziness? Is it poor organization? Or is it something else? Because I think procrastination is not just delaying something. No se trata simplemente de retrasar algo, la procrastinación, right? It is about delaying something that we know matters. Retrasamos algo que sabemos que importa. Pero, ¿qué hay detrás de eso? Very often, discomfort, incomodidad, fear, uncertainty, not wanting to face a possible result, not wanting to confirm something we already suspect. All of that when we talk about health, for example. But the main point about procrastination is it triggers discomfort. Es lo que genera la procrastinación. And we say, I'll do it later. Not because we don't care, but we just rather avoid what we have to do. And today, we're talking about that very human habit, small delays that grow quietly in the background, and we're going to learn a structure that adults use all the time when talking about health, and when we finally take action and we start doing things and we stop procrastinating. And what is the structure is to have something done. All right, so get comfortable and let's begin our conversation. Useful words. So before we talk about the grammar have something done, which we'll get into later. We need the language that surrounds this situation, because procrastination doesn't happen in isolation. It happens around appointments, around symptoms, checkups. And today we're going to focus on health and how we procrastinate things that we need to do related to our health, la procrastinación, pero con nuestra salud. Okay, so these are words you need to talk about health and in a very natural way when you're speaking English and you need to talk about health. Well, these are the words that are going to help you. So let's begin with the first word today. And it is postpone. Postpone. And postpone is a verb. What does it mean? Postpone. You know the word in Spanish? I know you would say posponer, right? Yes. How can we define this word in English? It's a delay to a later time. Delay to a later time. How can we use it? I can maybe say, I keep postponing my dentist appointment. I keep postponing my dentist appointment. How many of you do that? Do you do that? Postponing your dentist appointment. I know a lot of people don't like to go to the dentist. It's really scary going to the dentist. Postpone. All right, next word is checkup. Checkup. And what is a checkup? A checkup is a routine medical exam. Una revisión médica. A checkup. And we're going to use it as a noun. Checkup. Routine medical exam. And what can we say? We can say, I haven't had a checkup this year. I haven't had a checkup this year. That's a very long time, wouldn't you say? I haven't had a checkup this year. All right, another one, symptom. Symptom. And this is a noun, a symptom. And what is a symptom? It's, well, un síntoma, right? And we can define it as a sign that something may be wrong. Something that is not, something that's going on in your body is telling you that something is wrong. That is a symptom, a sign that something can possibly be wrong. All right? I ignored the symptom for weeks. I ignored the symptom for weeks. Symptom. And this is what we tend to do. We tend to ignore symptoms. Not just weeks, months even. Ignoramos los síntomas. Esa es una tendencia muy usual, muy frecuente, tender a ignorar los síntomas, symptoms. All right, our next word is appointment. Appointment. And this is also a noun. What is an appointment? In Spanish, una cita. And in this context, a scheduled meeting with a doctor. So we can say a doctor's appointment. A scheduled meeting is an appointment. But since we're speaking about health today, we can say a doctor's appointment. How can we use it? I finally booked the appointment. I finally booked the appointment. This is when you stop procrastinating and you take action, and then you say, I finally booked the appointment. All right, so we've got postpone, checkup, symptom, appointment, and our next word is examine. Examine. And this is a verb. And in the medical context, it is to look at carefully, to look at something carefully, right? From a doctor's point of view, or from his job is to examine. So the doctor will examine maybe my back. The doctor will examine my back. Next word is result. result, and this is a noun. And what is a result? Resultado. And this is the information you receive after a test. Information you receive after a test. And how can we use it in this health context we're talking about today? I'm waiting for the results. I'm waiting for the results. Cuando vas y te haces una analítica y de pronto simplemente eso es lo que dices. I'm waiting for the results. Next word, avoid. And avoid is a verb. And what is to avoid? In Spanish, evitar. And to avoid is to stay away from something. To stay away from something. What can I say? I avoid going to the dentist. What kind of doctor do you avoid going to? In this case, I avoid going to the dentist. Not me. How about you? Do you avoid going to the dentist? In my case, this is something I do not avoid. If it's something going on in my teeth, with my teeth, I go right away. But there are other doctors I tend to avoid. All right. Relieve is our last word. And relieve in Spanish, alivio. So as a noun, un sustantivo, it is the feeling of calm after being worried. Okay, so the feeling of calm, of being calm after being worried. And we can say, I felt relief after the results. I felt relief after the results. Because the results came back good, all good, good news, nothing bad. So then, of course, you feel relief after those results. So let's go over our useful words one more time. Postpone. And remember to say these words out loud. Postpone. Checkup. Symptom. Appointment. Examine. Result. Avoid. And relief. Very good. So now, if I say to you in Spanish, revisión médica, you will say 1, 2, 3, checkup. Very good. If I say to you in Spanish, cita, you will say 1, 2, 3, appointment. Y cita médica, medical appointment. All right. Si te digo síntoma, and 1, 2, 3, symptom. Excellent. Evitar, and 1, 2, 3, avoid. Very good. Alivio, 1, 2, 3, relief. Excellent. What am I missing? Posponer. Posponer. Lo que a veces hacemos. Posponer. Ir al médico. Las citas médicas. Ir al doctor. Posponer. Y a la analítica. Al dentista. 1, 2, 3. Postpone. Postpone. And finally, did I say this? Examinar. Examinar, 1, 2, 3, examine. Excellent. I think that's it, right? Resultado, result. Okay, very good. Those are our words. Postpone, checkup, symptom, appointment, examine, result, avoid, and relief. Now, notice something. How many of these words are not just medical? Some of them are also emotional, a bit more subjective. For example, algo más subjetivas. Avoid, relieve, postpone. So when we talk about health vocabulary, it's not just about the body. It's also about how to deal with discomfort. La salud también tiene que ver con la incomodidad que nos genera, la tensión que nos genera, la ansiedad que nos genera, el tema de la salud en general. All right, so let's practice with our vocabulary words, with our useful words. And what are we going to do? We're going to call this set of exercises, What's the Word? So this first half, you will use these 4 words, only these 4. Listen, postpone, appointment, symptom, and relief. Okay? So postpone, appointment, symptom, and relief. And now you have to choose out of my words the best one that fits the sentence. So what's the word? Listen carefully. You move your specialist visit to a later date because you feel overwhelmed. You move your specialist visit to a later date because you feel overwhelmed. So what are you doing? You, something, the visit. You what? What did you do? You postponed the visit. All right. That's what I want you to do. Okay. Because you moved it to a later date, and that is to postpone. So you postponed the visit. All right. Okay. You do the next one. Listen carefully again. You call the clinic and fix a time to see the doctor. You call the clinic and fix a time to see the doctor. So what are you doing here? You make an, what are you making? Postpone, appointment, symptom, relief. And you would say, you make an appointment. That is correct. You make an appointment because you are calling the clinic to fix a time to see the doctor. Very good. Let's do another one. A small physical change that could indicate something is wrong. What is that called? A small physical change that could indicate something is wrong. And what is that? We've got postpone, appointment, symptom, relief. And if it's a physical change that can tell you something might be going on in your body, then that would be a symptom. It's a symptom. Very good. Okay. One more with the last word. The calm feeling you experience after hearing everything is fine. So this is when you finally relax. The calm feeling you experience after hearing everything is fine. So they told you it's fine. That feeling is, so let me read the words to you. Postpone, appointment, symptom, relief. And that feeling is relief. Very good. All right. Excellent. So we've got those 4 really clear, I think. And we're going to do a second round of this same exercise. But the words now that you are going to choose from are check up, examine, result, and avoid. Okay? Check up, examine, result, and avoid. So we're checking definitions here. So listen carefully. A routine visit when nothing is wrong, but you just want to be sure. So this is a routine visit when nothing is wrong, but you want to be sure. What is that? It's a let me remind you of the words. Avoid, result, examine, checkup. And if it's a routine visit, then it would be a checkup. It's a checkup. All right. Let's move on. The doctor looks closely at your ankle. Tu tobillo. The doctor looks closely at your ankle to understand the pain. So the doctor will something your ankle. What is he doing? The doctor will something your ankle. And you've got checkup, examine, result, or avoid. If the doctor is looking closely and maybe feeling a little bit your ankle to understand the pain, then the doctor will examine your ankle, or the doctor is examining your ankle. Very good. All right. Listen to this. The information you receive after medical tests. What word am I looking for? The information you receive after medical tests. That would be what? That's the result. Very good. That's the result. And the last one, remember the words, checkup, examine, result, and avoid. And this should be easy. You decide not to deal with something uncomfortable. You decide not to deal with. No lidiar. Decidiste no lidiar, not to deal with something uncomfortable. So what are you doing? You avoid it. You avoid it. All right. Excellent. So those are our 8 words. Checkup, examine, result, avoid, postpone, appointment, symptom, and relief. Okay. So we all delay things, right? But the important question is, what's the real reason? Because not every delay is the same. Sometimes some delays, it's because something happened, something more practical. You were late, or you had something else to do, something came up, anything. But sometimes it's also emotional. And we use different words to describe those kind of situations. To postpone, maybe to express when something is just a practical delay, and to avoid when something is more, when you're resisting, cuando te resistes, there's an emotional resistance. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say a sentence for you, and you're going to let me know, you're going to choose if you are postponing or you are avoiding, okay? So postpone for practical reasons and avoid for more of an emotional resistance. You ready? Let's see. The clinic changed my time, so I moved my visit to next Thursday. So what is it? Is it postponed or avoid? What did you do? Did you postpone or did you avoid? I'll say this again. The clinic changed my time, so I moved my visit to next Thursday. What happened? You avoided or you postponed it? Postponed is the right one, right? Why? Because for practical reasons, the clinic did it, not you. You didn't avoid. Tú no evitaste. La cita se pospuso por una razón externa a tu control. Okay, one more. We've got time for one more. I didn't call back because I didn't want to hear what the doctor might say. I didn't call back because I didn't want to hear what the doctor might say. In this case, is it postponed or is it avoided? What did you do? I didn't call back because I didn't want to hear what the doctor might say. Postpone or avoid? This would be avoid. Why? Because it's a delay, but it's based on fear. You avoided this call. You didn't want to call back because you were scared, right? So you avoided this situation. All right, very good. So we are going to go on a small break. We're talking about something that is very, very human. We all do it. We postpone, we avoid, not because we don't care, not because sometimes, we don't want to. We just don't want to feel uncomfortable. But after the break, we're going to talk about what happens next, okay, when we take some action, because at some point we have to stop delaying and, as I said, finally take action. So we will be back in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere, and I'll see you in just a bit.
Estás escuchando Vaughan Radio.
¿Tus hijos necesitan dar un salto de inglés este verano? ¿Tienen planes en el extranjero o simplemente quieren ganar confianza? Apúntales a nuestras clases particulares One-to-One. Con nuestras clases One-to-One ganarán confianza en inglés para alcanzar nuevas oportunidades. El inglés abre puertas y con Vaughan aprenderán inglés para vivir sus sueños. No esperes más y entra en grupovaughan.com e infórmate.
Mommy, Daddy, these summer English books are so much fun.
¿Quieres que este verano tus hijos repasen inglés de forma divertida? Tenemos justo lo que necesitas. Llega Summer English. Listen, practice, learn. La nueva colección de cuadernos de Vaughan para niños de primero a sexto de primaria. Con juegos, gramática, vocabulario, audios y actividades online. Todo al más puro estilo Vaughan. Ya disponibles en vaughantienda.com y librerías seleccionadas. Este verano, aprender inglés será su plan favorito.
¿Buscas el impulso definitivo para tu inglés profesional? Con Master Plus de Vaughan lo tienes todo. 5 meses de clases intensivas en grupo con el Executive Master, más 5 meses adicionales de clases individuales One-to-One online, donde tú eliges el horario, el ritmo y el enfoque, gramática, conversación o lo que necesites. Master Plus es flexibilidad real para alcanzar fluidez profesional. Descúbrelo en grupovaughan.com/master.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan, disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestras clases particulares pueden transformar tu forma de aprender inglés. Flexibilidad y calidad en la enseñanza del inglés a tu medida.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps. Hay 4 ubicaciones diferentes para que elijas tu mejor opción. Con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3000 niños viven nuestras inversiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España. Ahora también en la playa. Llámanos al 917001199 y contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan.
¿Te apuntas?
Vaughan revoluciona el aprendizaje de idiomas con Speak Pro, la inteligencia artificial diseñada para mejorar tu inglés. Pronunciación precisa, fluidez y confianza. Lleva tu inglés al siguiente nivel. Pruébalo gratis hoy en speakpro.es. Tu inglés está a punto de cambiar para siempre.
The English learning business attracts opportunists. They often make a lot of money because people are looking for an easy solution, a painless solution. But go ahead, buy the solution. The cost will be double. Lost money and wasted time.
Escúchanos en cualquier momento y en cualquier lugar. Descarga la app de Vaughan Radio.
Descubrir, aprender, una radio única, como tú. Somos los de Vaughan. Esto es Vaughan Radio.
Speaking with Confidence with Ale.
Hello and welcome back, and thank you for coming back. We had been talking about procrastination right before the break, and we talked about when we postpone, when we avoid, not because we don't care, not because we have no time. We don't usually procrastinate because we don't know how to manage our time, ¿no? Procrastinamos porque no sabemos administrar nuestro tiempo. We usually delay things because they trigger discomforts. That's what it is, procrastination. These tasks that we are procrastinating trigger discomfort. And this is the reason why we tend to delay things. We tend to avoid things. Why? Because they're bad news. We fear that the fear of failure, the fear of judgment, the fear of uncertainty. That's why we procrastinate, porque es una manera de evitar todas estas sensaciones, estos miedos que sentimos frente a las cosas que nos causan temor, ¿no? Y por eso procrastinamos. And in today's context, we're talking about health and how we tend to also procrastinate these kind of tasks related to our health, going to the dentist, going to the doctor, going to anything. And you feel the symptoms, but you still don't go. Te duele la cabeza, pero no vas al médico. Te duele constantemente la cabeza, o estás muy cansada o muy cansado y aún así no vas al médico. And why? Because of all of this that I'm telling you. So, and now what we're going to do, though, because as I said before the break, there's a moment in which we have to take action. We have to stop hesitating. We have to stop postponing, and we just have to book the appointment, go to the clinic, face the result, and decide, right? That's what we got to do. And to do that, we are going to work on a grammar structure that is going to help us talk when we finally have done that. And what is this? Have something done. This is in English, it's called the causative. The causative. Pero no nos vamos a preocupar del nombre de esta estructura. Nos vamos a ocupar más bien de cómo utilizamos esta estructura. All right? How do we use it? We use it with have, the causative with the auxiliary have. All right? So what is it? The idea is very simple. You arrange a service. Someone else does the action. All right? So, for example, when you go to the doctor, a professional does something for you. You just go. You pay for a service. You just show up, right? You arrange for something to be done, but you arranged it. But something else is doing it. And it works perfect for when we talk about the dentist, we talk about the doctor, we talk about an eye test, a blood test, para todo este contexto del que estamos hablando, es que nos sirve esta estructura. So let's break it down. How do we use it? Let me give you an example. I would say, I had my back examined last month. So what am I saying? What am I using? The subject, I, the auxiliary, have, the object, my back or my teeth or whatever. And then we use the past participle of a verb. In this case, examined. I had my back examined. All right? So this is the structure. Subject, the auxiliary have or had, the object, which is what you're going to the doctor for, my teeth, my back, my head, my foot, my back, anything, and then a past participle of a verb. All right, the past participle of a verb. So, or the verb in the past participle, that would be the right way to say it. Another example, she is having, okay, she's having her eyes tested tomorrow. She's having her eyes tested tomorrow. So this girl, she decided to go to the doctor, decidió ir al médico, booked the appointment, and now she's having her eyes tested tomorrow. All right? He had his blood pressure checked. He had his blood pressure checked. So there you go. He, the subject, had, the auxiliary have or had. It could be having as well. The object, which is what? The blood pressure. And then the the past participle, checked. So he had his blood pressure checked. One more. We need to have our car repaired. If it wasn't in the medical context, we need to have our car repaired. Someone else is doing it for you. Alguien más realiza esta acción. Okay? So, focus that it is not the person, it is not the doctor. All right? It is not the mechanic. The focus is on the service, all right, on the action itself. In Spanish, we would probably say, me revisaron la espalda. In English, we don't say, they examined my back. No, what the best thing to say is, I had my back examined. I had my back examined. It's possible they examined my back, not grammatically incorrect, but it is best to say, I had my back examined, okay? It sounds more natural when we're talking about medical services. All right? So here's the difference. Look, pay attention. When I say, I cut my hair, what I'm saying is, I cut it myself. Yo misma lo hice. I cut my hair. I did it myself. But if I said, I had my hair cut, I had my hair cut, what I'm saying is a professional did it. Someone else did it. No fui yo, alguien más lo hizo. I had my hair cut. Subject, auxiliary have, object, the hair, and past participle. Cut. All right? That's the difference. That difference is the key. All right? Okay, so, for example, if procrastination would sound like this, I need to have my eyes checked, right? That's what we would say. That's what we usually say when we're procrastinating something. I need to have my eyes checked. But when you take action, then it sounds, I finally had my eyes checked. I finally had my eyes checked. All right? So that's how this structure works. How to have something done. All right? Not by you, no tú, sino alguien más. All right? So now that we've got that clear, hopefully, as I always tell you, ojalá, we are going to move into the grammar in action section. All right. So we've talked about the structure. We've broken it down. You know the pattern. I'll say it again. Subject, have, object, past participle. Now we're going to make it real. All right. And as I said in Spanish, it would be me hicieron, me revisaron, me limpiaron, etc., etc. Me cortaron. But in English, we are going to say, I had something done to me. I had checked. The doctor checked. I had my eyes checked by the doctor, etc., etc. All right. So let's work on something easy first. We are going to translate nice and slow the next sentences, just to clear the understanding of this structure. Listen to this. Me revisaron el oído la semana pasada. Me revisaron el oído la semana pasada. Ya sabes que en inglés no vamos a decir lo que podríamos traducir de manera literal. Vamos a utilizar la estructura que hemos aprendido hoy. Y entonces, what we would say is, me revisaron el oído la semana pasada. I had my ear checked last week. I had my ear checked last week. All right? Very good. Subject, auxiliary, then the object, which will be the body part in this case, and then we have the past participle of the verb. All right? So, I had my ear checked last week. Let's do another one. Me hicieron una ecografía esta semana. Me hicieron una ecografía esta semana. Ecografía, ultrasound. Ultrasound. All right, that's a word that we did not look into today. Ecografía, ultrasound. Me hicieron una ecografía esta semana. So how are we going to use the structure in this sentence? I had, very good. I had, where's the object? An ultrasound done. That's the past participle. I had an ultrasound done esta mañana, this morning. So let's put it together. I had an ultrasound done this morning. One more time. I had an ultrasound done this morning. Very good. Okay, excellent. Let's move on to another one. Le van a revisar la rodilla mañana. Le van a revisar la rodilla mañana. ¿A quién? A él. Ok, vamos a pensar que a él le van a revisar la rodilla mañana. So, how can we use our structure? He is having his knee examined tomorrow. He's having his knee examined tomorrow. So we're using the auxiliary with ing to express this sentence in the future. He's having his knee examined tomorrow. Very good. This was a difficult one. Let's do another one. Nos arreglaron la calefacción. Past tense. Nos arreglaron la calefacción. Nothing related to health. Just simple practice. Nos arreglaron la calefacción. ¿A quiénes? A nosotros. So, what pronoun are we going to use? We had, auxiliary, very good. We had the heating repaired. We had the heating repaired. Excellent. All right. Another one. Me hicieron pruebas de alergia. Me hicieron pruebas de alergia. So, structure. Me hicieron. ¿A quién? A mí. Entonces, pronoun, subject. I. Hicieron. In the past. Had. Auxiliary. Very good. I had allergy tests done. I had allergy tests done. What is the object? Allergy test. Which is the past participle, the verb in the past participle. Done. Very good. I had allergy tests done. Excellent. Y la última, le ajustaron el aparato dental. Le ajustaron el aparato dental. And ¿a quién? A ella. en este caso. Okay, le ajustaron el aparato dental. So then, subject, she had. Very good. She had her braces adjusted. She had her braces adjusted. Excellent. Very good. That was good warm-up. And now we're going to move on to the second step of our grammar practice. All right? And what you're going to do is you're going to choose the correct meaning. So now focus on the meaning. If I said, I had my ankle examined, I had my ankle examined, ankle, el tobillo, I had my ankle examined. Am I saying I looked at my ankle or a doctor looked at my ankle? What am I really saying? I'll say that again. I had my ankle examined. So, I looked at my ankle or a doctor looked at my ankle? The right answer would be the second one, B. A doctor looked at my ankle, right? Because we're using the structure today, had something done. All right. And let's do another one. She cleaned her glasses. She cleaned her glasses. So is it A, she did it herself? Or is it B, an optician did it? Optician. Optician. So again, she did it herself? Or B, an optician did it? ¿Quién lo hizo? She cleaned her glasses. It sounds more like A, she did it herself. Ella misma lo hizo. She did it herself, right? Very good. Okay. All right, let's do another one. Listen carefully. They had their roof repaired. They had their roof repaired. So you have to listen carefully to the structure of my sentences. They had their roof repaired. So is it A, they fixed it themselves? Or B, someone else fixed it? So is it they fixed it themselves or someone else fixed it? What is it? I'll read the sentence again. They had their roof repaired. So the right answer is 1, 2, 3. Letter B, option B. Why? Because someone else fixed it. They didn't do it themselves. They had someone else do it for them. Okay? Very good. Let's do one more. He cut his own hair. He cut his own hair. And option A, he did it himself. Or option B, a professional did it. What would you say? I'll say again. He cut his own hair. He cut his own hair. Option A, he did it himself. Or option B, a professional did it. Did you listen? Did you pay attention to the structure of the sentence? He cut his own hair. If you did, then you would say that the right answer is A. He cut his own hair. He did it himself. No one else did it for him. He didn't have it done for him. He did it himself, right? All right, very good. So let's remember the structure of what we're working on. Subject, I, me, he, him, they, all these people. Have, the auxiliary, have. Object, and then the past participle. All right? Don't forget that. So it's subject, have, object, past participle. And we're going to do one more set of exercises. Or maybe two. Let's see how we do on time. what we're going to do is you're going to rephrase my sentence. I'm going to say something like this. The specialist adjusted my contact lenses. The specialist adjusted my contact lenses. So this is when you finally booked an appointment. You went to the place to get your lenses fixed, and you took action. You're no longer procrastinating. You're doing something. Estás haciendo algo al respecto. Entonces dices, I had my contact lenses adjusted. I had my contact lenses adjusted. All right? Good. So that's what we're going to do now. Rephrase. Pay attention. The technician replaced our water filter. The technician replaced our water filter. No lo hiciste tú. Lo ha hecho alguien más. Eso está claro. Pero ¿cómo transformas esta frase? The technician replaced our water filter. Very easy. Remember the structure. Subject. We. Auxiliary. Had. Very good. Object. Our water filter. Excellent. And now the past participle. Replaced. Very good. Let's put it together. We had our water filter replaced. No necesitamos mencionar al técnico. We just had our water filter replaced. We can maybe say by the technician, pero no es necesario. All right, listen to this. The dentist removed his braces. The dentist removed his braces. I'll give you time. 1, 2, 3. Use the structure. The dentist removed his braces. He had his braces removed. Someone else did it for him, no? Someone else did it, a professional. He had his braces removed. We're not mentioning the dentist. We're just saying that he had his braces removed. All right? Very good. One more. The clinic renewed my vaccination. The clinic renewed my vaccination. All right, so focus on the service. Focus on what's been done on the service, not on who did it, but on what happened. I had my vaccination renewed. I had my vaccination renewed. All right, very good. Now, let's do this one. The lab analyzed her blood sample. The lab, el laboratorio, analyzed her blood sample. Again, don't focus on who. Focus on the service, on the action, on what happened, on what has been done, en lo que ha sucedido. She had her blood sample analyzed. She had her blood sample analyzed. Very good. All right. So, do we have one more? Yes. The plumber inspected the pipes. The plumber inspected the pipes. Now remember, focus on the service, focus on the action, and focus on the structure. Subject. What else? Remember the auxiliary have, the object, and the past participle. So ready? The plumber inspected the pipes. We had the pipes inspected. We had the pipes inspected. Very good. We're not mentioning the plumber here. We are focusing on the service, all right? And on the fact that you finally took action and you did something about it, right? We talked about procrastination. We talked about avoidance. But we also talked about having something, finally having something done. And what's the solution? Maybe take it step by step, make the appointment, make the first move from there, and then just show up. Actually show up. Don't intentionally forget if you're procrastinating your health. Action doesn't always reduce the discomfort, no va a reducir la incomodidad, but it reduces lingering, ese peso emocional de cuando procrastinas y alargas el tiempo, y the mental reminder, the background noise de que tienes que ir. Okay. You have to get things done. All right, so that's it for me today. That's our lesson today. Stay for what's coming up next. Ale, and this was Speaking with Confidence, and today about procrastination. I will see you tomorrow.
Estás escuchando Vaughan Radio.
¿Tus hijos necesitan dar un salto de inglés este verano? ¿Tienen planes en el extranjero o simplemente quieren ganar confianza? Apúntales a nuestras clases particulares One-to-One. Con nuestras clases One-to-One ganarán confianza en inglés para alcanzar nuevas oportunidades. El inglés abre puertas y con Vaughan aprenderán inglés para vivir sus sueños. No esperes más y entra en grupovaughan.com e infórmate.
Mommy, Daddy, these summer English books are so much fun.
¿Quieres que este verano tus hijos repasen inglés de forma divertida? Tenemos justo lo que necesitas. Llega Summer English. Listen, practice, learn. La nueva colección de cuadernos de Vaughan para niños de primero a sexto de primaria. Con juegos, gramática, vocabulario, audios y actividades online. Todo al más puro estilo Vaughan. Ya disponibles en vaughantienda.com y librerías seleccionadas. Este verano, aprender inglés será su plan favorito.
¿Buscas el impulso definitivo para tu inglés profesional? Con Master Plus de Vaughan lo tienes todo. 5 meses de clases intensivas en grupo con el Executive Master, más 5 meses adicionales de clases individuales one-to-one online, donde tú eliges el horario, el ritmo y el enfoque, gramática, conversación o lo que necesites. Master Plus es flexibilidad real para alcanzar fluidez profesional. Descúbrelo en grupovaughan.com/master.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan, disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestras clases particulares pueden transformar tu forma de aprender inglés. Flexibilidad y calidad en la enseñanza del inglés a tu medida.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps. Hay 4 ubicaciones diferentes para que elijas tu mejor opción. Con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3000 niños viven nuestras inversiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España. Ahora